Hello all, my name is Keo and we'll continue with the next part of this tutorial. So as you can see over here, we have done the texturing part of this particular sniper over here. So let's continue with the texturing part, like we have unwrapped this particular model. So now we'll continue with this texturing of this part. So very first of all, let's select this. We'll go over here. Let's select this part. Go into material. Let's go into the material and assign the material. If you want to go into the standard, see, we can use either standard, either mental ray or either V-ray. So in the coming tutorials we'll come up with some kind of V-ray texturing part also, and also with the lighting part. So let's go into the architectural over here, and we have some kind of a metal flat, metal polished. So let's go with the metal flat. Go into the bitmap and let's take the metal texture over here. So we do have a metal texture, so let's take the metal texture. So you can assign the metal texture over here. So you can see, so we have different metal texture. So assign this texture and apply it. So after applying it, you have a modifier over here called UVW map. You can assign this UVW map over here for the texture. Same we are going to work over here. Again select this part, again go into this polygon, again go over here, select the polygon and give the same texture over here, and you can assign the same texture on both the ends. We'll apply the same texture over here too. So we are going to assign the same texture over here also. So you can go over here and use a UVW map and use the cylindrical, or you can also use a box. So let's use the cylindrical part over here. Select this, assign the same texture and again use the UVW map and use the cylindrical over here. So select this area, the whole stuff. We can select this, go into bitmap, and I have a texture over here. You can just take this texture over here. So take this texture and assign for this whole element, and you have again a UVW map and use the cylinder stuff for this assignment of this texture. Now over here you have this options, also you have this options. See, we have not unwrapped it, but if you want to increase the texture, you can just increase its tiling part. So let's give the tiling as 3. If you require to decrease the tiling of it, you can easily do it. So it's your choice. You can give the tiling part over here for this particular stuff over here, and you also have an option over here, that is your fit option. You can just fit the texture over here. Now the next step is the step for this texture. Just assign this texture and you can again use the UVW map and assign it. So we are going to assign the same texture over here for this also. Oops, I'm sorry. Okay, so this is a kind of a different element. So this is a different element. So just select it, and you can same again assign this box over here. You can just give 1 and 1 to fit that particular texture. So same over here, you can use the textures. See, we have not unwrapped it. The reason, the texture, the texture size also depends. You need to take a bigger texture for that. Again, select this model and assign this metal texture over here, and again go into UVW map and use the cylindrical surface and fit it. So fit in what axis you want. You can just take the axis. This is a perfect axis and just fit it. So you can just fit the texture accordingly wherever you want it. Now it comes up with this part. So you're going to select this part over here. You're going to select this part, subtract this part, so just select it, select this elements. So again over here, architectural, and if you want some again a metal flat texture, assign it. So you get the properties of the shininess also, so you can define the shininess also. As the preset says that it's flat, so it's you will get the flat texture. So you just assign the texture over here, give a UVW map and assign it. That's it. So now if you just render and see, so we have not assigned anything right now over here for the lighting part, but you can just simply see the rendering part. As you can see, it is a kind of a flat texture, so you can increase decrease the shininess. So you can just make it 100. For this also I'll make it 100. So if you increase the shininess, the reflection will be more, so you can just hold on this reflections, like you can keep it to the polished part also, you can get back to the brushed also, so it depends. So whatever you like, you can just keep it. If you want to keep it as a flat over here, you can just keep it as a flat, and that's it. As you can see over here, we have just completed the texturing part of this. So after completion of this, you can just render it. If you want to show some kind of a basic rendering over here, you can just go over here, take a circle. You can just take a circle over here. Just give a gray stone. Select this line over here, push it up. Now what I can do is press Ctrl C on the camera. You can go into animation, constraint, path constraint. So you can just constrain it with the path. Just select this and push this over here like this, and push it over here. So now we can see, if you see the animation, you can just see that whatever you have done. Okay. If it is very fast, you can just go into this timeline configuration and increase the end time. So you can just increase the end time. Just select the camera. And just select the camera and push this till here, and again go into this mode and you can see the animation finally. So If you cannot see the full gun properly, what you can do is you can just resize the circle. Now if you see, then you can see the turntable. We say it as a turntable. This is for a kind of a presentation we do over here. So as you can see, this is in the wireframe mode and this is without wireframe mode. If you need some more roughness, you can give a bit of more roughness using a bump option also. Also you can generate some kind of a normal maps for the extraction of some details through texture. So thanks for watching this tutorial.